I'm here to tell you how I see it. You want to hear how I see it? This is how I see it. If I offend you, I offend you.
What's happening, guys? I'm Drip Thulu, and I think Joey Diaz really said it best. If you're coming here to listen to my opinion and what I say offends you, get fucked. Change the video, put your hand back on your mate's balls, and go back to pumping your beef injector. That was unrelated to the video, but I felt like I need to get that off my chest. Anyway, I want to talk about this trashy, sensitive cesspool that society's become, where saying one wrong word will literally get half of your campus signing petition to get you expelled. And of course, I can't cover all of this in a single video, so instead, for this one, we're just sticking with bad words. You know, I really miss the old days of Call of Duty lobbies, you know, having some random virgin 19-year-old who's getting their nuts plowed by an 8-year-old scream profanities and racial slurs without a damn in the world. You know, like this kind of stuff.
Like, I don't hear you and your little friend calling each other that. Oh, good shot, bro, good shot. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, I've never said that a day in my life.
I just heard you, bitch, when I fucking shit down your fucking throat when you were bunny hopping with the shotgun.
Dude, I freaking missed this. Like, not 20 seconds later, the same morons would be demanding for a 1v1 of the whole time scene that they're dicking down your mother or some shit like that. But a thing to note about this clip is that all those censor bleeps that you heard were not there originally. That's me censoring all that stuff out so that YouTube doesn't loosen the belt and pipe me with an age restriction or straight up channel strike. Because if I didn't, you'd hear all sorts of F-bombs, you know, F-bombs that aren't fucked. And we all know that unless I decide to take dick up my bum, I'm not allowed to say that word. Like, what you're telling me is that I can't say the R word or the F-git word, but I can call someone a brain-dead incestual sister fucking Neanderthal. You know, I've said a lot of that kind of stuff in a bunch of my past videos, and none of them have had any issues with YouTube, and it just absolutely confuses me. I mean, I get it, a little bit. Like, I get why the F and R words are not allowed. I understand why other homophobic slurs and racial slurs are completely banned as well. Wait, except for one, which is allowed for me because I'm Asian. Public announcement before I say the word, I'm Asian, so don't be a bitch. The sole racial word I'm allowed to utter without getting canceled to next year is chick. Well, that's a lie. I can also make fun of white people because for some reason that's okay. But along with this, there are a whole other litany of things that I've been told recently that I shouldn't say, which is why I'm gonna go say all of them in this video. Firstly, midget. Apparently, I can't call a short little dwarfish human that, so yay. And next, I can't say X object is gay. For example, let's say I'm buffering on a YouTube video and I say, oh, this video is being so gay. That's also bad. And the next one is I'm actually not sure if I can say that on this platform, so I'll just censor it to be safe. I can't call people gypsies, and also tranny is a highly offensive word that will get people cutting vertically instead of horizontally. Again, I get why certain words are socially banned, but my issue is that you have to be consistent. Like I've mentioned before, there are some words that are banned, but other phrases or swears that are way worse by a long mile, but they're completely okay to say. How stupid is that? Like, truly, how absolutely inbred do you need to be to not understand how inconsistent and illogical that is? You gotta apply things equally, or it's just a bad rule or bad idea. Now, thanks to a dear person I know, they have shared with me an article of things that I am to avoid saying for the rest of eternity, or at least until everyone decides to loosen up their vaginas and stop taking everything so deep. And I thought it would be a great idea for all of you to bask in the smelly garbage that is this thing. It's called 21 Offensive Words You Should Avoid, written by Christina Hennessy. I will not be going through every single one of them. I'll just be picking the worst ones on it so we can enjoy it like a proper family produced by inbreeding. Mom/dad. Yeah, I'm not reading this trash. It's up on the screen. If you want to know why they named this specifically, go read it yourself. Another bad one is whitelist and blacklist because fucking why? Christina, you are reading way too damn hard into this if you think this kind of thing is a pressing matter. What's next? Will I not be able to use the word water because just like the word white, it starts with a W? Apparently, her preferred word, in this case the blacklist, is boycott. Yes, because when I block a site that distracts me and plummets my productivity, no, I'm not blacklisting it. Rather, yes, I am going to boycott it. Fucking dumbass. And the next one is absolutely amazing, coming in at number 15 on the list. It's the words spirit animal. Quote, in 2019, pop singer Rihanna was criticized for her use of the term spirit animal in referencing her bond with her dancer and choreographer Paris Gold. I'm not pronouncing that. She was called out for misappropriating a sacred concept in indigenous cultures. It reflects a larger issue of being cognizant of using symbolism and words sacred to certain cultures in a casual manner that could be deemed offensive. End quote. So basically, it's because they're insecure about people referencing them. I mean, with this whole using sacred stuff in a casual manner, isn't one of the most basic expressions to express surprise, anger, just any emotion, the words, oh my god? As far as I know, utilizing the Lord's name in vain is a bad thing, and well, the name is sacred. So yeah, you kind of dropped the ball there, dipshit. Before we continue to the next entry on the article, it's that time again for the random middle of the video fun fact. Did you know that Adelie penguins prostitute themselves for pebbles? That's right, nearly a third of these slutty mammals cheat on their partner. The main reason is because they use stones for their nests, and near the end of the season their homes could potentially get flooded. So they whore themselves out to random male penguins and in return get a single stone, which they will then use to reinforce their rock nests. The next entry is actually glorious, which for number 16 is old people. To sum it all up in a nice little bundle, the reason is because it might remind old people that they are indeed old. That's it. Now, I'm not saying you should go and call your grandmother a old decrepit bag, but saying that she's old is just a factually correct statement. No amount of collagen and Botox will get rid of their uncanny similarities to an elephant's foot. It's just how it is, and that's too damn bad if they don't want to accept reality. While there are still a whole bunch of other gold mines in the article, I'll only give you one more, and if you want to read the rest of them yourself, I'll link it below in the description. But the last word that will apparently get me hung in the middle of Digital Town Square, if I use it, is normal. It, according to Christina, is because too often it is used as a label while differentiating data or behavior. If someone evidences normal behavior, are all those that don't abnormal? The words usual or typical work better by providing a more quantifiable explanation, as well as sounding potentially less judgmental. Hold on, you dense buffoon. The example she just gave, usual and typical, in the very same situation provided, if someone are not those things, not usual or not typical, doesn't that also define them as abnormal? Like, isn't her solution just creating the same exact fucking problem? See, this is the problem with the internet. It's great that everyone can have a chance to get their voices out there, but unfortunately, although a lot of smart people can be heard, there's even more jackasses who are also heard. Now, of course, I can't just be complaining without a solution, or else I'll be just as stupid as Christina, the author of that brain cell destroying article. So here's one that is definitely impossible and will never come true, but if it did, it would certainly solve all of our issues, or at least these issues. It's a very complex philosophy that only high IQ Rick and Morty fans have a chance of deciphering the very surface level concepts of it. That thing I'm talking about is not being an asshole to one another and not using swears and derogatory terms in general. Wouldn't it just be easier to ban everything instead of picking and choosing a few things here and there? Even though I say ban, I mean more of a socially enforced ban, kind of like a norm. Like, it's culturally frowned upon to use swears and to openly insult people. You know, something that's built upon respect and care for a person's fellow neighbors. But you know, that will never happen, which is a real shame because if I'm being honest, this is the only objectively consistent method that would work. Anything else would have inconsistencies where rules and stuff are leaving tons of exceptions. If I'm being honest, I think people should be allowed to say whatever they want to say. You will never have a world where people aren't offended, because even if everyone was mute, people get fucking insulted if someone looks at them the wrong way. Anyway, that's my whole take on this thing. I do have more that I would love to say, but then it gets super philosophical, and I know for a fact that none of you guys would enjoy that. You'd probably start defecating yourselves out of boredom. Genuine question though, how do you feel about always having to watch every single word that leaves your mouth? Do you think there should be more restrictions, and if so, why? If not, also why? And if you made it this far, go subscribe, like right now. New videos every Saturday, just like today. They're awesome. That was that. It's been fun. See you all later. Have a decent day. Ja.